Hello and welcome to a too long didn't watch boss guide of Odyn and Trial of Valor. Let's get right to it. In phase 1, we will not be fighting Odyn, we will be fighting Heimdall and Herja. The objective of this phase is to get both of them down to 25% health before one of them can get Revivify off. This will start casting at 25%, so kill them at the same time. You'll want to spread them across the room because if they're together, they take 99% less damage. First, let's start with Heimdall. The first ability he does is Dancing Blade. He'll cast it on a random player, makes an AoE on the ground of a spinning blade. Move out of it. The other ability is Horn of Valor. When he goes to cast this, spread out 5 yards or you'll take more damage from it. Now onto Herja. She'll cast Expel Light on players. Circle, just move out of the raid and let it drop off. The other ability is Shield of Light. She'll target a player and then after a delay, she'll shoot a giant light at them. This needs to be soaked by as many people as possible because it does a lot of damage. Periodically through phase 1 and 2, rune bearers will come out and mark certain players with runes. Those players need to get to the runes on the floor that match the runes above their head. The rune bearers need to be killed in their respective runes or else Odyn's Unearing Blast will just one-shot the raid. Speaking of which, Odyn will do this periodically through phase 1 and 2 also. This is what we saved the healing cooldowns for. Once you get into phase 2, Odyn will come down himself. In this phase, Odyn will still do Unearing Blast and the Rune Bearers mechanics. Plus he'll spawn spears under players, they come up and shatter into balls. Dodge the balls or else they'll stun. It also does raid-wide damage every time they shatter, so it ramps up quite a bit. He always does one of these under the tank, so be sure to keep them moving. Speaking of tanks, Odyn gets a stacking buff every time he hits the same target, so swap around 5 to 9 depending on how geared your tanks are. Also in this phase, Heimdall and Herja will continue to come down periodically, DPS them to 90% and they'll leave. They do the same mechanics they do in phase 1. Once Odyn gets to 55%, he'll split the room into 3 parts. Only one of these will be safe at one time. The next thing is Odyn will start targeting the tanks with Stormforged Spear. This tank needs to run as far away from the raid as possible without getting to the AoE. Odyn will also cast Storm of Justice on random players. These players need to move to the side of the free area and drop the tornadoes. Then you just have to keep moving to whatever area is safe. And get him down to 10% before Arcing Storm starts one-shotting players.